Most people break long before life truly tests them, not because life is too cruel, but because their minds are too soft. They let emotions lead them. They let opinions define them. They let fear decide for them, and when pressure hits, they crumble. But Machiavelli understood something most people never will. The strongest mind isn't the kindest, it's the one that's most controlled. He believed that your mind is your throne. If you don't rule it, someone else will. You see, being mentally untouchable doesn't happen by chance. You don't wake up one day and suddenly stop caring what others think. You build that mindset piece by piece through discipline, detachment, and strategy. The world will constantly try to break you. It will use rejection, betrayal, and failure to test your strength, and most people will fall apart. But you are not most people. You're here because you're tired of letting emotions dictate your reality. You're here because you want to control your reactions, your focus, and your peace, like a king who rules his own kingdom silently but completely. So before we begin, ask yourself this: do you control your mind, or does the world control it for you? Because the answer to that question defines your destiny. If you let the world control your emotions, you'll always be its victim. But if you take control of your mind, you become untouchable. Untouchable by failure, untouchable by betrayal, untouchable by chaos. Every challenge, every insult, every test will only sharpen you. From this moment, start thinking like Machiavelli. Detach from emotion. Observe human behavior. Use discipline as your armor and silence as your weapon, because once you rule your mind, no one can touch your peace again. Now, before we dive into the 7 ruthless lessons, say this with me and drop it in the comments. From today, I choose strength over emotion. Number 1, control the narrative. Power begins in perception. The way others see you determines how they treat you, trust you, and fear you. Machiavelli understood that the world is not ruled by truth, it is ruled by appearance. People don't respond to your intentions, they respond to your presentation. You can be wise, capable, even superior, but if you allow others to define your image, you surrender power before the battle even begins. Truth is often too subtle to defend you. Perception is faster, sharper, always remembered first. Machiavelli said, "Men judge by the eye rather than the hand, because everyone can see, but few can truly understand." That means this world reacts to what it sees, not what is. If you appear uncertain, others will test you. If you appear controlled, they will hesitate. Mental power begins with image. You must author your own narrative before someone else writes a weaker version for you. Never over-explain yourself. The moment you start defending your worth, you've already lowered it. In psychological warfare, silence is often louder than explanation. A steady gaze, a calm tone, a lack of reaction. These communicate dominance faster than 1,000 words. Every room is a silent battle for perception. The loud seek attention, the disciplined seek control. When you walk in, let your presence speak louder than your voice. Appear certain before you are certain. Your mind will follow. Number 2, detach from emotion. Emotion is the easiest weapon the world uses against you. The moment someone can trigger anger, fear, or desperation, they own your mind. Machiavelli knew that emotional people are predictable people, and predictable people are controllable. Detachment is not coldness, it is supremacy over reaction. It is the ability to see chaos without entering it. Most people believe reacting is strength. It's not. Reacting instantly is exposing strategy. It's leaking emotional intel. The ruthless stay still. They observe longer. They choose when to speak and when to remain unfazed. Detachment doesn't mean you stop feeling. It means you stop bleeding energy on anything that doesn't serve your advantage. You do not drown in pain. You study it. You do not chase closure. You extract data. You are not your emotions, you are the one watching them. Emotion is weather, you are the sky. Temporary storm, eternal observer. That neutrality makes you unreadable, and what cannot be read cannot be controlled. Number 3, expect betrayal. Trust strategy. Betrayal is not an anomaly. It is human nature. Loyalty lasts only as long as it benefits the other person. Machiavelli warned that promises are made in emotion but broken in advantage. Most people suffer not because they were betrayed, but because they were surprised by it. When you expect loyalty to last forever, you are living emotionally, not strategically. The wise do not place their survival in people, they place it in structure. When you trust systems over sympathy, you cannot be destroyed by shifting loyalty. Betrayal stops being trauma and becomes information. You don't cry, you adjust. You don't overreact, you reposition. Strategy replaces heartbreak. Number 4, appear calm. Think cold. In chaos, calmness is intimidation. Most people associate loudness and aggression with strength, but Machiavelli knew the opposite is true. The one who stays still while others panic controls the battlefield. Calmness is not softness, it is psychological dominance. When your face does not react, they wonder what you're thinking. When you do not rush, they question what you already know. When your tone remains steady while theirs breaks, you win without moving. Calmness is not passive, it is strategic threat. It tells the world, I am not disturbed because I am prepared. Number 5, keep power in silence. Silence is not emptiness, it is compressed power. The louder you speak, the more data you give. The more you explain, the more power you lose. In Machiavellian psychology, the first one to explain is already at a disadvantage. Those who speak least are studied most. Those who reveal less hold the frame. Silence creates discomfort in the emotionally weak and pressure in the manipulative. It forces them to reveal themselves while you remain unreadable. You don't owe anyone instant reactions. You don't need to correct lies. You don't even need to deny accusations. Because real power does not defend, it observes. Number 6, master the art of absence. The world respects what it cannot fully have. What is always available loses value. What is rarely seen becomes legend. Machiavelli understood that scarcity is power. Absence is not weakness, it's calculation. When you disappear strategically, people begin to obsess. They reread your words. They analyze your silence. They wonder if they lost access, and that uncertainty gives you control. Presence inspires attention, but absence creates leverage. You were never supposed to be everywhere. You were supposed to become unforgettable. Number 7, rule your mind, rule everything. Every war begins in the mind. If you do not command your thoughts, you cannot command your life. A weak mind is a slave to emotion, reaction, distraction. A sovereign mind moves with precision, not impulse. Machiavelli believed this. He who masters his mind needs no permission from the world. Mental sovereignty means you don't chase peace, you become it. You don't seek control, you embody it. You don't react to the world reacts to you. This is the final evolution, the untouchable mind. No insult can provoke it, no betrayal can bend it, no pressure can break it. This is the moment of awakening. Being untouchable is not about being emotionless, it's about being uncontrolled. You now know what 99% of people will never understand. Emotion is a tool, not a master. Silence is a weapon, not a void. Absence is dominance, not weakness. Perception is reality, and reality can be engineered. You no longer react to life, you direct it. If you're ready for the next evolution, say it one last time in the comments. I own my mind. Everything else will follow.